Have we not? Have Dada put hands on Mama or Mama put hands on Dada? No, right? Okay, so there's no reason to call the police, right?
Word on the street is that Ray J might end up behind bars sooner than anyone thought. According to the leaked phone call, his 6-year-old daughter has reportedly called the cops on him for putting hands on his soon-to-be ex-wife, Princess Love. And to top it off, there's footage of him trying to intimidate his little girl who made the call, basically forcing her to change her story. Apparently, this ain't a one-time thing. Rumor has it, Ray J's been laying hands on Princess for years. Even with the kids around, he couldn't change his behavior, but this time it got so bad that the kids actually thought Mommy might not make it out alive and decided to step in.
Okay? And don't, it's not like that, baby. I love you.
That's why they allegedly called the police, trying to save their mom and get Bad Daddy locked up. And folks, if you have been thinking all this time that Ray G's infidelity was the worst Princess had to deal with, turns out this family has a lot of skeletons hidden. In February, Princess Love announced a divorce from this man, making their 4th overall filing. And for those who don't know, it's a messy one. Although Ray J was confident he could win his wife back again, saying stuff like, well, first off, let me say, Princess, I love you, baby. Be cool now and we'll work it out. I know you're still mad at me, but as a couple, you go through things and it just got a little bit out of hand. Apparently, the things that go out of hand, it's Ray's beating. And folks, the shocking IG live you've seen, it's just one episode. According to the sources close to the couple, these problems started quite early in their marriage.
One little thing like that and it's over for you. You shouldn't play around with our life like that.
And folks, Princess wasn't trying to leave me and expose him as a pathetic dad and a lousy husband. Remember when he left her stuck in LA in 2019? She called him out by commenting under the photo when they're all together, saying, left me and Melody stranded in Vegas and blocked me from calling. Now you wanna post family photos. As usual, Ray J tried to flip it around and make it look like she was overreacting. He even went on IG trying to make himself look like the victim. He even went into this whole speech about how they should be tighter as a couple, that no one should be able to get between them, and how they need to work things out, big or small. He was begging her to forgive him and said he wanted to make her happy. And folks, I have no idea what Princess Love was thinking, but she gave him a pass that time.
What you're doing, it's not you. You know, you're acting, it's fun.
Ray J also apologized and blamed the situation on the devil, saying the devil's trying to mess things up, but he's not strong enough to break up his family. He dived deep into smooth talking, asking her to give him a chance for the sake of their babies. We were able to spend Thanksgiving together, and we've been on a day-to-day basis. We still parents. We still love Melody. We still got a baby on the way, so we're working through it. But what was supposed to be a smooth sailing turned out to be a storm where Princess Love was forced to navigate the waves of Ray J's crazy behavior. Just to show her who's the boss in the family, he hit her with his own divorce filing. Apparently, it was another sick tactic he used because a few days after, he asked the court to throw out his divorce papers.
Again, we gotta just stay focused, keep our heads on straight. And
then it wasn't over. In October 2021, Ray J went ahead and filed for divorce again, this time saying irreconcilable differences. This was only 7 months after he begged the court to dismiss his first filing. So what was his problem this time? Word is Ray J was mad that Princess left him all alone in the hospital while he was fighting pneumonia. And folks, I wish it was just a joke, but his anger didn't last for a long time again. Ray J eventually bounced back from the pneumonia and got back to spending time with his family, saying there was nothing he could anticipate more. But things in the family blew up again, and as you can imagine, Ray J lost it. Once, he even hinted himself about going physical with Princess.
You have to be a man and say, I'm sorry, and admit to hurting somebody that you love.
It seems like Ray J has some anger management issues, and you can imagine what happens behind the closed doors when the camera isn't working. But with such a history, it's not really a surprise to many people. As one person commented, I think he's a sicko. What on holy earth is he doing to those poor kids? It's gonna be a lifetime of therapy. And another user added, he's more worried about public opinion rather than being a stand-up dude. Shame on him for his attempt to brainwash his child and the public. But somehow, these two still ended up back together after all that crazy stuff, but you already know things didn't magically get better. Ray J just kept cheating like it didn't matter, not caring about how it made Princess feel. Eventually, she hit her breaking point and decided to file for divorce one more time.
And 8-9 years later, yeah, here we are.
I don't know if many people believe her, considering it was the 4th filing already, but she posted a statement on IG saying, Dear friends and family, it is with heavy hearts that we share the news of our decision to divorce. After much reflection, discussion, and counseling, we have come to the difficult realization that our paths have diverged, and it is in the best interest of both of us to part ways. And this time, Princess really had folks talking when she popped up with Star Wars actor John Boyega. Turns out Ray J wasn't really concerned about it because he knew his wife wasn't going anywhere. And that became pretty clear recently when their daughter called the cops on Ray J for being physical with mommy. This whole situation blew up a few days ago when Ray J went live on Egg, and you could hear his kids crying, begging him to stop hurting their mom.
Dada, can you say sorry to Dada because she's also crying?
So I tell your mom I'm so sorry, but whatever.
The daughter apparently tried calling the police after she saw him mistreating Princess during the live stream. The little girl sounded seriously shaken up while Ray J tried to twist things around and gaslight her into thinking nothing was wrong. He went on saying stuff like, Dada never did nothing to nobody. Mama never did nothing to me. Dada never did nothing to Mama, right? Have Dada put hands on Mama, right? Have Dada put hands on Mama, or Mama put hands on Dada? No, right? It was obvious he was trying to downplay the situation, convincing her it was all just a misunderstanding. He kept repeating that nothing bad had happened and that they were just arguing, trying to brush off the things he had been doing and convincing everyone it was something normal that didn't need police involvement.
Okay, so there's no reason to call the police, right?
Is it just a movie?
We're just making a movie. We're just playing, okay?
Hearing how scared and confused the kid sounded, it's pretty clear this wasn't the first time they'd witnessed something like this. And Ray J seemingly wanted to convince everyone that his behavior was pretty normal. Now, remember how Princess Love reacted to him pushing her into the pool back in 2022? She was saying it was her karma, folks. You see how pretty disturbed the situation was in this family. And apparently fearing that the same might happen to their kids eventually, Princess finally came to her senses after the latest altercation involving their daughter. She wasn't staying quiet about it. She called Ray J out, accusing him of doing to the kids what he's been doing to her for years. I've been trying my best to be the bigger person and just walk away peacefully. But what you're not going to do is traumatize, manipulate, and gaslight my kids when you can't do it to me anymore. I'll save my videos for the judge. She was done playing nice and wanted to protect her kids from the same emotional and psychological games she's been dealing with.
For us to just do what we need to do to be happy.
At first, people thought Princess might have gone back to Ray J after filing for divorce, but with what she's saying now, it's pretty clear she's not going back. But the worst part that it took her long enough to see how dangerous this man can be and that she must act to protect her kids. Let's hope that this saga will be over this time because folks on the internet can't wait for Princess and the kids be safe from that man. As one fan wrote, I never liked him. He is one of the fakest people out there. And another user added, Ray J acting like Diddy hitting on women and then acting like everything's okay. It looks like Ray J won't be able to reconcile with his wife this time because even his own kids are ready to send him behind the bars for his actions. And what do you think about this mess, guys? Is Princess really going to take this to the police? Share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to check my other videos.